So, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that a Bleach console game will most definitely happen at some point in the future. I can feel it, guys. Sooner or later, this is going to become a reality, and as I once stated within a certain video long ago, I think that CyberConnect, in my own opinion, should acquire it. I strongly favor CyberConnect 2 above most anime game developers simply because of the fact that they, more than most devs, will put in the actual effort. I think that it's completely fair to say that a lot of anime games that are produced normally fail for numerous reasons, and this is common knowledge. Most of them bring nothing to the table. It is quite natural to get hyped when viewing a well-made video game teaser, but at the end of the day, when these games actually come out, to no surprise, they strongly appear to be rushed, and they just do not meet our expectations. We are the fans, we deserve better. A few games within the past few years have been a huge disappointment. I feel that each developer gives off a different frequency. In this case, CyberConnect 2, they are unique. They have made outstanding anime games. You want to know what I think? I think that they are the type of people who genuinely care about the things they are working on, and it shows. It really does. I mean, we really do have to think about this. These are the same people, okay? These are the same people who brought you those Naruto Storm games we used to play, and some of us still play these amazing games to this day. Admit it, you were probably playing Storm 4 maybe just a few days ago with your buddy, getting your ass whooped. Don't be afraid to admit it. We all get clapped. These are the same people who recently brought you Dragon Ball Kakarot. Even right now, we know that they are bringing us a game on Kimetsu no Yaiba that is incredibly similar to Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. I know many of you are super excited for that, but let's go beyond. Imagine a Bleach game. Let's really let that sink in. Now, who do you think would be good enough for a series such as this? In my own opinion, I think only CyberConnect 2 are the only ones who can do this. If not them, then I'd also say Arc System Works is the next best thing. Please, please God, please, just give us a good developer with a beautiful reputation, please. You know what? Just listen. I have a very good suggestion. Hear me out. When it comes to game development, especially now, we have to make a solid choice depending on what the developers decide to do going forward. There are two worlds that currently coexist. Now, you know the old saying, the best of both worlds, right? But of course, there is a huge power difference, and it is quite an awkward struggle for developers to decide whether or not they wish to further accommodate previous gen owners depending on how they plan on approaching the next game they wish to make, whatever it may be. And yeah, I mean, at this time, it would be pretty wise to keep providing players with both previous and next gen. That way, it's not one-sided. You as the player have options. Considering the current situation we still unfortunately continue to face in this world, it is still irrefutably hard to get a new piece of next-gen hardware in your hands unless you are willing to painfully submit to those nasty scalpers out there. Needless to say, there are still a lot of people out there who are trying to get their hands on a PlayStation 5. This of course is just an example, but at the same time it is a fact. As I said, there are options. There is previous gen, and then there is also next gen. And I must say, the way things are right now, everything is indeed complicated. Most of us are still stuck on the previous gen consoles because of scalpers and retail shortages, blah 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 blah. You already know. These are trying times. It's also a matter of how much patience you have. You don't have to get a PlayStation 5 right away if you don't want to. But eventually, in time, you will have to stop and consider this. What if the new game you want to get is exclusive to next gen? You would definitely run into a wall there. I think we all know where I'm going with this. With next gen hardware out, developers have brand new possibilities laid out before them. So many things that were not possible on previous gen can now be a reality with new power on a next gen system. Opening new doors, developers can obviously grant you, the player, a brand new experience. And then you have to stop and consider, okay, how much work are they willing to put in to make this a brand new experience? It really does all depend on the developers themselves. I have some disappointing news. There's no news at this time to share with you all. I'm just kidding. You guys know I wouldn't come here bringing you this cute little speculation video without some form of actual news in my pocket. This is something that was actually announced not that long ago. Apparently, there is a new shonen game being worked on. Allow me to read. A new fighting game based on a very popular manga is in early development. It will use Unreal Engine with a major focus on PlayStation 5. Oh my god. Oh my god, PlayStation 5? The focus? Remember we just talked about this earlier in the video. And yeah, I mean, it might be a timed exclusive, meaning it could come to Steam eventually later on, and also Xbox. But currently, the developers are eyeing to work on a PlayStation 5 version exclusively. Can you guess the franchise? I'm not really sure. Honestly, I'm sure most of us have seen this. The biggest question is, what could this possibly be? Is it Dragon Ball?
No.
I mean, look at this. All of this Dragon Ball stuff we already have here, I seriously doubt it's Dragon Ball. Perhaps it could be a new JoJo fighting game? A little long overdue, if you ask me. I wouldn't mind, to be honest. We have gone through many anime. I feel like whatever this is, it must be something fresh that hasn't been visited in a long ass time. Could it be Bleach? Maybe. But we can't really jump to conclusions. As it stands now, this new game, whatever it is, could literally be anything. There is no further information. Yes, this is a secret game. Speaking of secrets, CyberConnect has a secret game in the works. Quite impressive because as of this video, they are still working on Demon Slayer. Listen to this. This is important. There was a certain shot that was taken and was shared on Twitter a decent time ago this year. This shot shows a bunch of computer files, and said files are all MP4 files, as shown here. CyberConnect is teasing their next big project. Could it be related to this secret shonen fighting game that is being talked about? And if you look at the date of these created files, they all say 2020. Well, as much as we can see from this cutout screenshot, because maybe there's a possibility 2019 could be in there. This could probably have been in the works since 2018, we don't know. It must be a coincidence, right? I mean, Bleach was announced early last year, in 2020. Perhaps there is a possible connection. There is also a possibility that this could be .hack celebrating its 20th anniversary, which is next year in 2022. And it could possibly be a remaster, or just a new game in general. We don't know. So again, for all we know, this could possibly be the 20th anniversary project for .hack. And CyberConnect is mostly well known for .hack and Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. And also in the tweet that is mentioned by Hiroshi Matsuyama, the CEO of CyberConnect, he also mentions that he is moved by this project, moved to tears even. So again, this could be anything. Is it far too early to assume a Bleach game could be produced? That's a very good question that we must ask ourselves, because Bleach's 1000-Year Blood War anime has not transpired yet. There isn't even a release date yet, but we obviously suspect at some point that it will be released in mid to late 2022, and that is just speculation. Releasing a Bleach game right now is tricky. There are certain things you need to consider here. Say if CyberConnect was making a Bleach game, could they just make it right away, no problem? They could. I mean, releasing it with most of the story can be done no problem. The real problem is the 1000-Year Blood War arc. We strongly suspect many alterations, things that could potentially be added to the story with the guidance of Kubo, things that will add more to the story. Now that we have reached this point in the video, I think it's fair to say that a Bleach game right now, at this point in time, assuming such a thing is far too early. I would imagine that it's not just the Bleach logo Kubo plans to change here. It might be patently obvious that he plans to change and alter many things going forward with the new 1000-Year Blood War anime. It's a new opportunity. The game must follow Kubo's new vision. They can either give us the game while the anime is airing, from the start of Bleach all the way to the Fullbring arc, and then give us the 1000-Year Blood War as DLC, or they could sit and observe and then give us this game once the 1000-Year Blood War anime is completed. And of course we would not have to pay for it as DLC, because that arc would be part of the main game. Either way, this works out well because if Kubo does have story alteration plans, they can be implemented without any problems whatsoever. And then of course, afterwards, they could potentially give us more as DLC, such as Bleach Can't Fear Your Own World and The Spirits Are Forever With You. Stuff like that. I believe things like those can make it in the game as well as DLC. And then another thing occurred to me is compatibility. Now try to imagine a special connection between a certain mobile game and a potential Bleach console game. Imagine Bleach Brave Souls in some way going hand in hand. A whole new world of opportunity awaits when you think about it. Bleach Brave Souls has opened many doors, and some of which we thought were not possible in the beginning. But time and time again, the mobile game has delivered miraculously. What if Brave Souls could be potentially compatible with this new game? We really have to stop and think about this. It could certainly make things a whole lot more interesting. More golden opportunities lie ahead, my friends. It is imperative that these developers use every single resource at their disposal to bring about a peak, top quality Bleach game, an anime game like never before. Let's be honest, we don't want anything half-assed. We wish for every single drop of effort. I don't give a monkey how many delays the game has to go through. As long as they stay focused, make it so there is no need to crunch on development. Give the development crew plenty of time and room to breathe, grow, and expand, bringing brand new ideas to the table on how they can make a Bleach game to the very best of their ability, combining what they already know and the new powerful possibilities they have before them with next-gen hardware. A new Bleach game can happen, and no doubt it will. Just like the anime, it is only a matter of when, and also, how would they approach it? That is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
こんなもんかよ。挽回